Some say I'm too deep, I'm in too deep to sleep.
The woke life conscious to the bullshit.
Some say I'm too deep, I'm in too deep to sleep.
5% I come in 100 every time I'm hunted.
Some say I'm too deep, I'm in too deep to sleep.
Most wanted spit to be free.
Some say I'm too deep, I'm in too deep to sleep.
The last goon to never say die. In an infinite war, prey on stars, feast on these thoughts. From my Jedi mind, the last grade of the Jedi sky. Eyes walk, observe life with intent to correct. Judge only by God, filled with the divine. Never accept, but to change myself as I fly through time. Adjusting like Matt in a bureau of hypocrisy that blacks the light like the night. Man on the moon whom sheds wisdom and truth in the booth. Phones to connect 4 scores like in 7 lucky years. Sins blowing smoke. In goodness triumphs over evil's bias. To those who light bombs for your soul to explode. And then try to trap you with their do's and their don'ts. Inflicted and then in the suppression don't show. Hide and seek on repeat. Tricky devils with a dying need to perpetuate your bad so their finger can point. My laser perception of the inevitable deception. Doubt. I clear my full mind, mindful of their clouds. One in hell they rise with clout while you drown. If you play their game, I play my own knowing they around.
Some say I'm too deep, I'm in too deep to sleep. Some say I'm too deep, I'm in too deep to sleep. Some say I'm too deep, I'm in too deep to sleep. Some say I'm too deep, I'm deep,
I puff the hex, gift and the curse. Now I'm immune when you bust with the 6 bars off beat in an 8-bar prison. The prism of stars land on Mars when I clench my teeth. The chips in my mind foul, my brain disorganized. Must be separate of my mistakes, for guilt inherits doubt. Of my goodness might be fucked up, it isn't the fruit of my seed. Truth, the fallacies float in my heart, while next to me in a jar I must transcend who I am to defy the war. In angst, furious but move too fast, I become still in the madness. Chaotic wrath in a meteor bath of mediocrity that meters my shine. Drop below 32 degrees as I froze in a 444. The nipples of haste would become my core, but pace myself in a rat race on a hamster wheel, only jumping off for the ace when the dealer deals. Offensive to defend and protect, not to destroy, nor a pawn or a decoy or to avenge, but an ally of the mind, conscious not to battle my mind but nourish it. It's a taxing war, discouraging, but I'm a soldier, toughing.
Some say I'm too deep, I'm in too deep to sleep. Some say I'm too deep, I'm in too deep to sleep. Some say I'm too deep, I'm in too deep to sleep. Some say I'm too deep, I'm in too deep to sleep.